Hey guys, this is going to be another part of the How to House series. Now we're going to be talking about crested geckos. If you haven't seen the Bearded Dragon How to House, kind of go check those out. If you need to know some of that stuff. First off, we'll talk about just some facts. Crested geckos, Crested geckos are native to southern Grand Terre, New Caledonia, and at least one small surrounding island. Crested geckos are semi-arboreal, spending most of their time in small trees and low shrubs. But every now and then you might see your crested gecko walk around on the ground to hide or to feast. They feed on both insects and fruits, and in most cases can be kept at room temperature. The crested geckos are very easy to care for. You can pretty much, you don't need any heating unless your room is like freaking freezing. 75 degrees is about the degrees that they can be kept at. This is a pretty decent, it's about room temperature for most people. They have a lot of breeding potential, and they have an exploding popularity and numbers of people who are getting these animals due to how easy they are and just how cool of animals they are. I mean, they have so many different morphs. Mine's a harlequin. Let me see if I can show you him. Or her. I don't know yet. I think it's a her. From what I can tell. He/she is right there. Up in that tree. It's a really nice gecko. For housing, actually I'll talk about that in the next video. Crested geckos are indeed one of the best pet lizards available today. Definitely in the top 5. A lot of them are negotiable. Leopard geckos, bearded dragons, iguanas, you know. They're all pretty nice pets. There's even, that's just with lizards. I mean, you can go way in depth with how many reptiles are amazing. Temperatures should be maintained between 72 and 80 degrees. It's Fahrenheit. For most of the year, at temperatures of 85 degrees or warmer, crested geckos will become stressed. So you definitely don't want that. Stressed crested geckos can lose their tail, and it does not grow back. A 2-month cooling period is recommended to allow breeding crested gecko rest. During this period, temperatures should be kept at 65 to 70 degrees. So, during the breeding period, you want it kind of cold in their cage. So you can probably put a cooling fan outside of it, or just, you know, something to keep it at that lower degrees. If you have a hotter room, you might have to do this, you know, every day. They need about 12 to 14 hours of light. I use a UV light. You do not need one of those, but it does help them with growth. A night light's not really needed unless your room is colder at night. In that case, you would use it to heat the cage. Or if you just want to look at them, you can get a just regular old light. Sorry, my dogs are fighting behind me. They can be fed a number of different ways. You could feed them crickets, you could feed them mealworms. They play fighting, don't worry about that. You're going to want to powder their food. I'll go all into that next video since they're making a lot of noise. Stay tuned, rate, comment, subscribe.